Hey, it's Mark. Welcome back to Single Car Garage. Yeah, man. Working on the 68 C10 today, and I've showed you all those interior parts I got in. Well, one of the things that we're reusing is the door panels. And there's the old door panels. So what we've got to do is take this piece of chrome off. So that means removing these. Once we get the chrome off, we'll want to clean this up real good with a cleaner. Then we'll want to come back and put some acetone on it. Kind of softens the plastic just a little bit, and then we'll paint it. Got some paint that for plastic, and I want to see how well it matches the interior. That's the one thing I'm worried about, but I hate using the interior paint because, not that it can't be used on plastic, it typically will flake off 5 or 6 years after you paint it, just due to the heat. It's not made, I guess it's not as flexible, or it doesn't bond as well to plastic. I do not know the answer to that, but I've got paint that is just for plastic. So let's get started on this thing. Okay, to do this, what you're going to need is to get this little, you need some kind of flat. You can use a putty knife. I've got these trim tools that I use. And then what you're going to do, and I'll show you, you're going to be working with this little piece of metal I showed you a while ago. You want as flat as surface on your pliers and as long as possible. And of all the pliers I've got, these cutting pliers are the best. So let's get back over here and take a look at this, okay? Now what we have, these little, they're hold downs. Now I've done this before on a lot of things, but you want to get this up just a little bit. You want to keep it as flat, you don't want to bend it as much as possible, and that's the reason we're using these flatter flowers. Then just bend it straight up, and then go to the next one. You know, these are older, they're easier to break, so you got to handle them with ease, and you want to, you know, as little movement as possible. The scary part's when you're reattaching this chrome. You know, this only has a couple of bends in them before they break. So you'll just go down through here and get all of them straightened up, or you can pull them out. Just be careful is all I can tell you. So NASCAR season's starting. Hope some of y'all are NASCAR fans. I tell you, I'm kind of pulling for, even though he's driving a Toyota, I'm pulling for Eric Jones because he's in the 43. I'm really pulling for Michael McDowell because I like front row. I like what they're doing, and I like the fact that they are competitive. And Michael's won 2 races now, and I'm so glad that he won them. He's a good driver. He's a good man. If you've not checked out his profile, much better person than most of us. So I'm excited about that. This Sunday they'll be racing at the Coliseum, their exhibition race, and then in a couple of weeks we'll be at Daytona. I follow a lot of the races, not all of them, but I like it. And of course NHRA's starting, and I follow that a little bit. So the big thing I like about the upcoming season, car show season is starting, and that will be soon. So, as a matter of fact, here in Tennessee, right now on my calendar, the first one is March. So, all right, let's take this chrome off. Now, while taking the chrome off, you want to be careful, but it'll just slide right off, get you a starting spot, and then just slowly, and you can use your pry bar. If something's hard about coming out, make sure you take a minute and check it. And make sure you're not damaging anything. So there's the chrome off. And here's the dirty plastic. And guess what? I just noticed on this one, it's been dyed once before. It was dyed blue, it looks like. So along with cleaning this, I will probably run a little bit of sandpaper on it. Okay, to clean it, we're going to take it, spray it down with some kind of cleaner, and I use Purple Power. Scrub it down with a brush because you want to get in all these cracks and stuff. Then once we get done with that, we will bring it back inside here and do some work. So I'm going to go spray this thing down with Purple Power. I'm going to scrub it real good. I'm going to rinse it off, and I'll be back. Hold your horses. Okay, we're back from cleaning it, and if you'll see how much cleaner it is, it really looks good, but we want to clean this thing up really, really good so it will adhere to the paint. So what we'll do is a little bit of scrubbing. I've got a very soft wire brush here. Okay, now I've done part of it, and I'm using acetone, which will dry real quick, so to enable us to recoat faster. But that kind of scratches it up good and leaves it a good, I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to get a cup. I need to put a little bit, I need to get it around the edges. It dries so fast. What I really needs a nylon brush. Right down here, you see a little bit of dirt right here. And I want to go around these edges real good. So, put a little bit of acetone right here. As you can tell how dirty it's getting. But this sure will help the adhesion of the paint. You want to get the edges good. There we go. I think we got it pretty clean now. There we go. Now we'll want to wipe it down real good. You'll notice that acetone leaves a white chalky film. Now we've got it ready to paint. I'm pretty good with this. We're pretty clean. What I will do is turn my salamander heater on, and prior to spraying this, I'll heat the plastic up. And what we'll be using again today to spray is a little old cheap Harbor Freight blow-in gun. It does a great job on all this. Went over to O'Reilly's, got some paint mixed, a pint, should do both these. And hey, let's get to it. All right, guys, we got this thing ready to go. Okay. Got it where I want it. Time for y'all to take a break. Okay. Just finished it. And looks great. Let me give you a close-up. Hold on. Here we go for a flyby. All right. There's what she looks like. Now it will dry without the sheen. But I think that's the coat. And what I did was painted around it. Then I painted this indentation. Then I painted this part in here to try to get good coverage. So let's let it dry. You just seen the one I painted. So we went from this to that. So very happy with it. Very happy with it. Think it looks good. We'll go over the steps again. We remove the chrome. Which right here it is. Be careful of these clips because you can break them if you're not very careful. And I showed you in the video on how to be careful. Once we got that chrome off, we took it and washed it real good with Purple Power, Simple Green, any kind of household cleaner that gets grease and all that stuff off items. Dawn would be good. Once we cleaned it up, we brought it back in the shop here after we sprayed it off, and we cleaned it with acetone to get any remaining cleaner off of it, oils and stuff. And that also kind of helps open the pores. And prior to me spraying it, I took my salamander and I heated it up real good because I have a believer that what plastic does is porous. So when it heats up, it kind of expands. I spray it, it has better adhesion. Well, that's true or not. And I was using a paint that for plastic. So that was the end result. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. I actually have 2 more to do after I do this other one. I'm going to redo the ones in the 84. They look pretty good, but I thought a good freshening would make a big difference. While I was getting paint for this, I had them look up the code, and I was like, hey, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll look good because I'm actually going to re-dye the carpet in the 84 and re-dye the seat with spray, not a dyeing process, to make it all look fresh once I have it painted. So, hey, that's working on our 68 panels for our doors. Once these dry, we'll have everything and we'll be ready to install everything in the interior, which I started. I covered up the hole in the hump. And so now we're ready to go forward and get the underlay to the carpet down, the sound deadener. And then we'll get the carpet down, and we've got to put the door on the glove box. We do need a glove box cardboard. Forgot to order that, so we need to get that, the inside of the glove box, done. And we'll put the pad on and go from there. So, hey, thanks for stopping by today. Thanks for watching this process. I hope it helped you. Tell you what, I think I looked it up, about $100 a piece. So it's costing about $50 to get these dyed, cleaned up and dyed. So, man, that's $100 more on the project he's got left to spend. Have fun. Get out and work on your cars. Make something happen. And once you get done, drive them, drive them, drive them. Have a great day. Come back and see me.